Okay, so now it's 12:52, the alarm just went off, and I pulled the muffins out. Still listening to Stephen Hawking. The previous one ended a little bit early. Let me get this to work. There we go. Let's get something to hold this with. He keeps saying the wrong shit. Universe expanding and accelerating. The thing that keeps popping into my head is that they're creating a science based off of bad interpretation of data. I could say the light bulb over my head is emitting light like it really is, or I can say it's sucking the darkness out of the room. This is a concept brought up a long time ago. Not light bulbs, they're dark suckers. So if you want, you could develop a bunch of physical laws that are based off of a light bulb sucking darkness out of the room. Completely inaccurate. But the math could work. When they're talking about the imaginary number, square root of -1. Doesn't really occur in nature, only in math. When it does, you're no longer working in the two dimensions you think you're working on, which is time and distance. Could be energy, could be something else. In electronic engineering, the real factor was the electricity. The imaginary factor component was magnetism. So if you got light traveling like that, you'll have, so this is the direction of light, it's going that way. We have electricity or magnetism vibrating in this direction. We have electricity or magnetism vibrating in that direction. We'll say this is electricity and this is magnetism. They both rotate as we go through space. That's my interpretation. I don't know what they're doing with their imaginary portion. So if we're working with an XY axis, or XY plane, and we have an imaginary component, we say it's going into the Z plane, the Z dimension, XYZ. And I don't think they've figured out what their imaginary part is. In engineering, they said it was electricity and magnetism. That's what I remember. I have yet to see that, hear that repeated. So, a hero does it with medication. attempt to understand what the hell is going on. When a hero asks why they are suffering, why they are in pain, it never fucking helps to find out why. Stop asking why, ask how we can make it better. Physics, allegory, whatever version of that, is don't believe who said it, understand what they said. You can say Einstein, it doesn't make you a frickin' scientist. Everybody knows Einstein. Kind of like everybody knows God, or Jesus, or some other hero, say Hercules. So this is a hot muffin. I'm going to slice it in half, just with a fork here. Roughly in half. Not too hot. You can put a little blueberry syrup on it. Maybe a lot. Okay. I'm guessing blueberry stains will be really hard to get out of anything. So Einstein's wrong, Hubble's wrong, and everybody after them is wrong. That's too bad. I grew up respecting all these people. Well, I can go finish listening to his other thing. I don't know what happened to the first one. It ended it a little too early. But it's another version of the same shit. I like talking on my camera, apparently.